last time I was on here, I was with Keely Rose, who is an OnlyFans girl. And
took you for all your funds, huh? Triple TG gang. We back in this thing. You already know what it is. If you do not know who my name is, what the hell? If you do not know who I am, my name is Diamond, and I run this channel called True to the Game, and you already know why you came. Today we are going to be reacting to whatever podcast. Simp dated an OnlyFans girl and she ruined his life. And as you guys can tell, the simp already looks upset. He looks like he's reflecting on his life. He looks like he is just depressed. He looks like he wants to crawl up in a corner and just die. All right, so let's go ahead and get into this video. If you are a pimp and you are not a simp, like this video, comment your thoughts below, subscribe, hit the bell so you're notified every time I upload on this channel so I can get you closer to being a pimp and less of a simp. Let's get into the video.
So you're single, Mick?
It's gonna be in the inbox here.
What happened?
Well, that's what I'm here to discuss. That's
That's
what I'm here to discuss about is being single now.
Look at his body, like, I'm single now. Oh my god, like, she left me.
All right, Mick, give us the background here, okay?
Why do they have these medical cups, or hospital cups?
So last time I was on the podcast,
And what hat is that, nigga? You going to war?
Many have seen.
It look like you could just spear a nigga with that hat.
So last time I was on the podcast that many have seen, I was with Keely.
Can you scoot into the table a little bit?
Yeah, scoot in, boy. Speak up, man.
You want to just hold the mic? You can hold
Shit.
the mic.
I can.
Just get close to it.
You can imagine how he was with the girl. Oh, can I get a kiss? No. Oh, okay. Can I get a pat on the back? No. Oh, okay.
Okay, so last time I was on here, I was with Keely Rose, who is an OnlyFans girl, and
took you for all your funds, huh?
yeah, she basically, after 6 years of living together and being together every day,
and not probably not even getting no coochie coach, man. Imagine. And that's what I'm saying. Like, you gotta be a man that's worthy of a woman being submissive. Imagine this man asking his woman why she's not submissive. Come on, man. This is the exact reason why you cannot expect a woman to just be submissive because you're a man. You gotta give her a reason to be submissive. Some of these women will play the submissive role, right? But don't you want a woman to actually want to submit to you? Just based off the fact that you're that nigga to her. Not because society says that I gotta submit to my man. I've gotta be submissive. I can't be too aggressive, whatever the case is. Look, when a woman is really into you and she really fucks with you and she's very sexually attracted to you, she is going to submit willingly. You won't have to have a conversation with her about it. You don't got to be no debate, no argument, no nothing. That's another thing that you need to be aware of. If you have ever had a conversation with a woman about her not being submissive, just know that she doesn't see you as that nigga. She doesn't see you as dominant. She doesn't see you as someone worthy of being submitted to. And don't take it personally. Like I said, don't be bitter. I don't want you to go red pill and rage out. I want you to be better. Right? And not even be better for the woman. Be better for yourself. So you can have a better quality of life. And then you can invite other women who are worthy to partake in being a part of that quality of life or experiencing that quality of life with you. Right? But that's how you will see, damn, I might have a little bit of game about myself because the women that I deal with now, they're all submissive to me, right? That's how you know. If you're arguing with your woman about her just being too aggressive, if, you know what I'm saying, like you've got to check her all the time or, you know, she's not being submissive, you know that it's just not, you're just not that nigga to her. And that's okay, right? Work on yourself, your skills and shit like that. And also don't deal with women who will not submit to you. Why would you even want to go through that? Come on, man.
She left me for another guy, and she's currently in Melbourne.
Look at this nigga. He said, "Ooh."
Left me
Look at him.
for another guy, and she's currently in Melbourne, Australia, with this other guy.
Yeah.
And it kind of came abruptly.
Trust me, she's been fucking around on you, Betty. Sorry to tell you. Sorry to break it to you. Who's gonna break it to him? Look at her. She knows she done that to a couple niggas too.
Out of nowhere for me a few months ago.
She's like, I don't give a shit.
And I was very heartbroken about it, but now I'm here ready to discuss it and show that I am okay. And
Oh, this is his little therapy session, y'all.
I will survive.
You guys were married, right?
Were you guys married?
We were engaged.
You lucky. You ain't put no. I mean, you put a ring on it, but you lucky you ain't finalized that shit, because she would have definitely left out the door with something. If it wasn't half your shit, it would have been a lot of your shit.
And for a few years, we were engaged, and I definitely was committed to her and definitely loved her and wanted to be in a monogamous relationship with her and was monogamous during that period. Even though she was doing
Fucking
things
around.
with other guys for money.
Of course.
I always figured that at least, even if it was for money, at least she still loved me, and it was just sex. It wasn't
Oh my
love, and it wasn't
God.
making love, and she would come back to me,
What a dork.
and that would be love.
What a dork. What a dweeb.
And you know, now I'm definitely, you know, shocked by it. You don't expect your spouse to leave you for another man, but you know, stranger things have happened in this world, and so I'm not alone.
First of all, I'm going to let y'all know this right now. As much as I talk, I'm not going to make it through this 18-minute video. And I don't want to hear him cry for 18 minutes either. So I'm going to just let y'all know this is going to be a pretty short video. I'm not going to be reacting to all of this, but let's keep going. Look, she's bored as fuck right now, like trying to find out what she's going to eat for lunch.
I'm sure there's many guys in my boat, but I'm all right because
I want to know what's in this secret juice shit right here.
I still have my dog, and we go hiking and do things together, so at least I'm not alone. And I do,
Embarrassing.
I am, you know, I purchased my first property for investment, so
That's
I
what's
do
up.
have
That's what's up.
cash flow that's going to be coming in soon, so
Shout
I
out
don't
to
need
you.
her money anyway.
Don't need her
And
money.
I'm purchasing a house in North Carolina. It'll feel pretty empty, you know, up in the mountains there without her, you know, because I was going to buy it with her, the intention of her being with me, but now it's just going to be my little buddy and I, and I'm going to build a recording studio in it and go hiking and hopefully meet someone new. So that's, you know, that's kind of what my deal is.
Nick, are you able to? Can you pull up? No. Can you pull up Dating Talk 65? That's the episode that Mick was on with Keely. We don't
wanna
really
see
need
that.
to watch anything, but we'll just show because Mick was previously on.
I wanna see
with
it.
his then fiance, girlfriend.
I want to see it.
Just for context for people, they appeared together. Keely, at the time, and I believe still currently, she was a stripper, correct?
Well, she started as a stripper for a few years, and then when lockdowns happened, she wasn't able to make any money, so she went to being a porn star, and then from being a porn star to doing OnlyFans. And when she was on here, she hadn't done porn in like a year anyway, so it was
Right.
like just OnlyFans that we were basically living off of, and then my income too.
But was she was doing scenes on OnlyFans with other men? Is that correct, if I recall?
No, not necessarily, unless it was like a sugar daddy that was giving her, you know, money, and then they would film content or something around it if there was, and then she, but no, it was mostly just pictures of her and stuff, you know.
Just one sec. So, while you were with her, she was sleeping with other men. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. And do you feel like, if I recall the conversations that we were having about that, you said you were okay with it, but it seemed to me, it occurred to me, that you felt to some degree pressured by her to accept the situation.
I think at first I was like really disturbed by it and didn't want it. Then I started to get more used to it and become numb to the fact that that was what was
Oh
going.
my gosh. Numb to the abuse. He accepted the terms and conditions, y'all. It's his fault. He clicked. You never had to click, buddy. You never had to click, but you were so thirsty that you clicked anyway.
Going on. But then as time went on, it was like we're gonna have a home together. I want to have kids. I want to have
Wait, is this what you're saying, or is this what
this
she's
is what
saying?
I was saying to her?
Okay,
like,
I see.
I want a committed relationship. I want to
Nah, sir, you know damn well she wasn't saying that shit.
love you and cherish you as my wife. I don't want you sleeping around anymore. Like that started to sink in more as I was getting older. Like when we met, I was like,
And let me just tell you this too. That's why I want to stress the importance of how you go into a relationship or a situation with a woman is exactly how it's going to end. So whatever you want, you need to state specifically. And whatever you will not stand for and tolerate, you need to make sure that that is known up front. Because you cannot switch up in the middle of the shit after agreeing to something that you already agreed to in the beginning, because the woman's going to look at you and say, hey, you met me this way. I was a stripper. I was selling my pussy. I was doing all of this shit, right? And you accepted it. So now that we're years down the line, you want to tell me that you want me to stop doing this. That's not how shit works. That's why it's very important that you need to start the relationship the way that you want it to be. Fuck what she wants. Respectfully, all the ladies who are watching this video, respectfully, but fuck what you want. I need to make sure that you know what I want and what I expect, and we don't deviate from that unless I choose to. Because I'm leading this. Most niggas are not leading. They are allowing the woman to lead. They are allowing themselves to be pressured and bullied into relationships. Pressured and bullied into getting married. Pressured and bullied to taking me out on fancy dinners. But guess what? You probably owe her a fancy dinner because you probably don't have game. You probably don't know how to talk to her. You probably don't know how to evoke emotional feelings and build that emotional connection with her. You don't know how to do none of that shit. So yeah, at this point, what else does she have you around for? You might as well buy her a couple fancy dinners. You might as well buy her that pair of shoes. You know what I'm saying? That she been wanting, that Birkin bag. You might as well, because you don't have no fucking game. When you have game, that's the most valuable thing that you could have. And that's not something that you can purchase. Come on now, man. So I'm not, like I said, I'm not finna watch him simp out and cry and complain and all of this shit for the rest of this time. I wanted to watch just a little bit of this to see what this simp had to say. Yeah, and it says Simp dated an OnlyFans girl and she ruined his life. He ruined his own life by not having game. And that's why it's so important to stay true to the game. All right. Now, if you want my help directly, if you have a situation where you're dealing with a woman and you need help with it, if you don't have a woman and you need help with it, if you have only one woman and you want several women to add to your roster and you need help with it, let me know. DM me, book a session with me at the Diamond Life 888. You will see it down here in the pinned comment, also in the description down below. If you are a pimp and not a simp, make sure you like this video, comment your thoughts down below, subscribe to the channel, make sure you hit the bell so you are notified every time I upload on this channel, so I can get you closer to being a pimp and less of a simp. And I will see you in the next one, man. I'm out this thing. Stay true to the game.